Welcome to the Power of Spiritual Artistry, where today we will explore nature as teacher. I've never forgotten the stories I read as a child. They made me wonder how it would be to live in a castle, to fly on a Pegasus, or even be a prince, a wizard, or a warrior. But there was one type of story as a child I especially loved. Stories about enchanted forests. These were my absolute favorite. I love stories that spoke of forests that were teeming with consciousness. These were forests with talking animals, thinking trees, and communicative plants. Enchanted forests were filled with all sorts of living communities of personalities, each with their own histories, cultures, dreams, and futures. Today I look back at these stories and realize they spoke to deep truths we have forgotten. I believe that stories about enchanted forests remind us that nature is alive. This planet and everything in it has its own unique wisdom. So treat nature as teacher. In contemporary society, we treat nature as both a resource to be used or an obstacle to be overcome. Nature is often either servant or adversary. These childhood stories invite us to think of nature as something very different. In the enchanted world, nature has its own life, its own mind, its own unique values and dreams and purposes, and its own very special integrity. And yes, these stories remind us that nature has something to teach us. For example, in The Wizard of Oz, the enchanted forest has talking trees that get really upset when their apples are carelessly taken off their beautiful branches. There is a wonderful message here. These talking trees teach us that we should not take from nature indiscriminately. We should not take more than we need. We should treat nature's gifts with respect, love, even reverence. We should be willing to truly listen to nature. Trees have something to teach. So does the wind, rivers, birds, rocks, hills, flowers. We simply need to listen and look with an open mind, a loving heart, a humble soul. During changes of the season, trees and plants teach us to accept change as a constant in life. During the year, they teach us to surrender to our deep connection to the earth, the sky, the sun, and all creation. Nature is always reminding us that she is complex, beautiful, beyond our power to control, and very, very mysterious. Yes, we have much to learn from nature. In the face of nature, the mature attitude is one of humility, inquisitiveness, and respect for its massive, creative, life-giving, and life-sustaining power. Nature is a wonderful teacher, and she teaches us to respect the biodiversity upon which all of life depends. Nature adores both dependence and difference. Nature has a genius for connecting two or more totally different things, a seed, earth, water, and sun, and she creates something new and beautiful, a rose bush. Nature is a teacher, and she teaches us that everything is alive, everything has value. Take anything out of the equation and the balance is disturbed and the cycle of life is injured. All of nature, and not just the forest, but the jungles, the oceans, the seas, the air, the whole earth and cosmos are enchanted. The entire cycle of life requires diversity, connection, dependence. Every creature, including humanity itself, depends on this mysterious cycle of existence to live and prosper. Join me now in a brief gratitude meditation. Enter your favorite meditative pose and focus on your breath. Focus on your in-breath and then your out-breath. We thank all of life. We thank the air we breathe. We thank the water we drink. We thank the food we eat. We thank the clothing we wear. We thank the shelter we have. We thank all of nature for the life we enjoy. I'm Reverend Dr. José Román, and this has been the Power of Spiritual Artistry.